Jake Moody to kick off.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
20. Done.
Mayfield on play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield looks to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Regular.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield now. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otten, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Commanders 0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run. Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And a Washington first down.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey. Thank you. Come.
Now Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it. Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane, 26 yards. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 30, 180. Kings.
A run up the middle with Irvin. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
180. Run.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this score.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL here.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Payne Durham. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
It's a gain of 20. Complete
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And a first down.
Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Commanders 12.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Rattle. 18 rattle. Ready? Count to 60. Count to 60. Chubby Ranger. Chubby Ranger. Ready?
The final shot before break. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Daniels. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cut 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
180! Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
180! Stop!
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
To number 7.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Irving will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and goal to go.
180. What's up?
Back to throw here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky-Merritt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. To the air goes Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Good game, bro. Good game.
Kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Buccaneers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
27. Commanders 18.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's that?
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They go play action. Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 24 yards. Complete to Cade Otten.
Mayfield looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Still going inside the 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders 24.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Press all 80. Mustang 19. 18. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Pass the 50.
Now they'll audible to something else.
1st down, Washington.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Washington 1st down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll look to throw.
At the Buccaneers.
Staying on his feet. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Moody good with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
20.
Mayfield. And got his man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Good. 180. Hey. alert! Alert, alert! Run, run, run.
Let's get in that end zone.
What's that?
Mayfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.